Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia and we have a little bit of an update for Daredevil and Echo. Well, as many of you know, Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin returned in Hawkeye, along with Charlie Cox's Matt Murdock, who was in Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, clearly bringing them into the MCU means Kevin Feige has plans, and fans really have been wondering since this happened where they'll appear next, but nothing's been confirmed. Earlier today, a new listing may have revealed where we'll see the characters next, and I thought we could take a couple minutes to break it down, talk about where this information is coming from, it's not Kevin Feige, and whether I believe it's true or not. Let's take a couple minutes to dive in. But before we do that though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, the big giveaway. We're going to give away an Oculus Quest 2 at 50,000 subscribers. All you need to do to get in on the giveaway is be a subscriber and leave us a comment. Also, while you're at it, make sure you check out that free week of Skillshare down below. It's a pretty cool way for you to develop your superhero skills for that never-ending war on crime, all while not diving too deep into your pockets. Plus, it really does help the channel, so we really appreciate it. Well, Charlie Cox's Daredevil has been a pretty hot topic in the MCU ever since the rumors started to circulate he was returning. Throw in the fact that Vincent D'Onofrio returned in Hawkeye, and the speculation has been running rampant ever since. Now, we actually have zero confirmation from Marvel Studios or Disney on where these characters are going to appear again. Many people believe Charlie Cox could show up in She-Hulk, which will be part of the Marvel slate later this year. But a lot of people think both characters could indeed be a big part of Echo. Now, if you remember correctly, Alaqua Cox's Echo character showed up in Hawkeye and is getting her own spin-off series. And if you're familiar with her in the comics, you know she has deep ties to the Kingpin character, which we saw fleshed out a little bit in the Disney Plus series. Now recently, the team over at CBR came across a resume for one of the costume designers working for Echo. Now, her name is Stacey Calabero, and she actually also worked on Thor Ragnarok, but let's check out the latest entry. Yeah, that's pretty interesting, right? It actually lists both Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio alongside the series lead, Alaqua Cox. Now, this particular leak is making the rounds, and as of just a couple of minutes ago before recording, it was still on her resume. But I should point out, Vincent D'Onofrio's name is actually spelled wrong, so take this with a couple of grains of salt because it might not actually be true. Now, the idea of the Kingpin returning for the show is kind of a given though. We closed out Hawkeye with her shooting him, and many thought he was dead, but if you're familiar with the comics, you know what happens with Kingpin. But I'm not going to spoil it because it might actually be part of the show. Now, overall, all the plot points for Echo are obviously still under wraps. Marvel Studios does a pretty good job on this. We do know Graham Greene, who was in Wind River and Dances with Wolves, has joined the cast, but the role has not been disclosed. And a recent post from Reservoir Dogs director Sydney Freeland appears to confirm that she will indeed helm at least one episode of the series, but it's unclear if she'll do any more. This show isn't coming out till next year, and it's not set to start production for a few months, so we're going to continue to get more and more details, and I do suspect before it's even completed, we'll know some status update on both Charlie Cox's Daredevil and Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin. Given that this particular costume person worked on Ragnarok, it wouldn't surprise me at all if she's actually working on Echo. And I'm not reading too much into Vincent D'Onofrio's name being misspelled. As somebody that works on this stuff, I misspell it all the time, so what can you say? Now, in any case, as soon as we hear more about Echo, Charlie Cox's Daredevil, or Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin, we're going to bring it to you right away. But I gotta know what you guys think. Do you feel like this resume gives some confirmation of these two characters appearing in the Echo series? And do you think they'll play a major part in the series or a minor part in the series? Given how important the Kingpin is to Echo's story, I really do suspect Daredevil is going to be a very big part. But we'll have to wait and see. Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you're not getting any updates. Peace.